Happy Monday, everybody. I wanted to jump on here and talk about school starting. Everybody's kids are starting school today. The posts are magnificent. I really love the ones where people pull like the baby photo next to like the junior in high school. I love those comparisons. And then make sure you tag your kids that are also on Facebook in those pictures too, because not only do they see it, then their friends see it and they kid them about it. Hey, good morning, Rhonda. But I just wanted to talk about, we make our kids lunches, or when they're a little bit older, sometimes we just make them make their own. Hey, Katie. Or maybe we give them money, or we remind them, or we text them incessantly, like, make sure you have your lunch today. Make sure you don't just run off campus and get soda. But we're so intent upon making sure that our kids are fed well. And we do that because we don't want them to have a slump in energy. We don't want them, my kids get hangry. I don't know, do your kids get hangry? If they do, give me a thumbs up. I can really tell when my kids have not eaten because they just almost, it's like a, oh, shut off thing. Hey, Colin. So yeah, kids get hangry, kids have that slump in energy, or maybe like they just tank and you see them fall asleep sitting up at the table. That's one of my favorites too. Or you can just tell they're not quite focused. And we know all this stuff, and the kids are going back to school, and we're making sure that they get these great lunches so that they can maintain their energy throughout the day, and hopefully not too much sugar so that they're going into a spike. But then we skip lunch ourselves. And I just think that's a really huge conundrum, because at some point someone was giving us our food to eat, and hopefully it was healthy. I know foods and meals at schools are really, constantly under attack, and hopefully they're much better than they used to be when I was in school. When you get that free zebra cake as your dessert, like that was your healthy dessert. Anyone else? Did you get the free zebra cakes with your lunch, or did you get the free, there was like a little Debbie Crocker, is that her name? I don't know. Little brownie, and they were like these teeny tiny brownies. They were real mushy. I'm not even sure they were baked. You could make shapes with them. We used to play with our food and throw it at each other. We really didn't eat it unless you went a sugar high. But yeah, so in general, things are getting better in the lunch department at schools. But we also back them up as parents, right? We want to make sure our kids are not going to dive bomb after lunch, that they're going to make it through the day. So shouldn't we also, as adults, take care of ourselves for the exact same reason? How many of us, I'm sorry, you guys let me know if it gets too loud in the background. We have some stuff going on outside, and I'm not quite sure how loud it is, but we as adults, I think we forget that we also need to eat well, that we also need to make sure we're not drinking or eating too much sugar so that we don't dive bomb through the day, so that we don't get hangry. I mean, we expect so much of our children to eat well, but we don't take care of ourselves. And that's really important. And I don't know where we fall off on that. I think like you become an adult and nobody is nagging you. So I'm here to nag you. Make sure that you're not going through a sugar spike. Make sure you don't sneak and take your quarters out of your piggy bank and go to the snack machine and grab whatever is in there, Snickers or M&Ms or whatever. I really should, now that I see myself after yesterday's being outdoors, I really should also say this applies. Apply your own sunscreen, right? We apply sunscreen to our kids, but not to ourselves. So it's really, really important to fuel yourself. This came to me this morning. I feel like sometimes we can be pretty good during the week, but we get to the weekend and then it's a little bit more dessert and a little bit more unhealthy stuff. You want to go out and you want to spend time with family, and by all means, celebrate your family, enjoy your family. You might want to have a glass of wine. You might want to have an extra Coke, whatever it is you drink. But it affects you. I was thinking that this morning because I was in my workout and I started to tank, and I thought, oh yeah, I sort of ate junk yesterday, right? I ate junk and now all of a sudden I feel poorly. So it's just like that, day to day, but also the next day. So think about it. So if you are packing, I'm gonna be your nagging parent today. Pack your kids' lunch as well. I know you will, because you love your kids and you want to take care of them in the moment, and also we want to teach them how to take care of themselves in the future. And then take care of yourselves, because you have to deal with your kids when they get home from school. You don't want to be in a sugar coma. You don't want to be dipping in energy for the day. You also want to have the same energy they do. By golly, they have a lot of energy after school sometimes, don't they? But you want to have the same energy they do so that you can handle them well. So take care of yourselves. Pack your child's lunch, pack your lunch, take care of them. All right, have a great week, and we'll talk to you later.